Hi everyone and welcome to $1 million App Ideas. I'm Pietro Messineo, I'm an indie dev and I successfully exited some apps in the past. And that's why I feel comfortable today. Oh shit. Hi everyone and welcome to $1 million App Ideas. I'm Pietro Messineo, I'm an indie dev and I successfully exited some apps in the past. And that's why I feel comfortable today in giving you some suggestions or even some recommendations on how you can enlarge your app portfolio. And why not, maybe even make some millions out of it. So in this new format I'm going to unveil 3 app ideas every week. And so for each app we're going to see what is the app about, the revenues of the last 3 months, the amount of downloads that it gets, how complicated it is to make such an app, and last but not least the possible selling price. So the app that we are going to analyze today is a files sharing app. Similar to WeTransfer that probably all of us knows, ShareIt allows you to share quickly files or any type of files for free between your friends. So you can just upload, generate the link and share it together with your friends. But that's actually not it. It's offering a lot of things, including a weird Game Boy emulator. So how much money this app made in the last 3 months? The reason of why I picked this application is a mix between the amount of downloads that it gets and the actually low amount of revenues, considering that this app is offering free storage for free, which, as you may know, that sounds a little bit weird, right? But we will analyze everything soon. So you will not be surprised to know that this app made $56,000, which is fairly low in my opinion. And as I said, surprise of this week, I introduced charts so you can see the amount of revenues, and they are more or less steady, no spike or big spikes, they are steady. And how about the downloads? That's the most interesting thing. It generated 1.96 million downloads in the last 3 months. And as you can see, it's also steady here as well. So it's more or less generating the same amount of downloads all in these 3 months. So no big spikes because of some new features or whatever. So it's pretty steady, and which means that is good. But how much complicated is to make such an app? Well, I gave a 3 out of 10, but then I was thinking that it's not really a 3 out of 10. It could be a 5 or even 4 out of 10, but we will see very soon why. But what you will be surprised to know is the possible selling price of this application. As usual, you know that the selling price is based on several factors: the revenue trends, profit margins, the user growth rates, the market potential, the app sustainability, and much more. And we usually use our revenue multipliers, which range between 3 times and 10 times the yearly revenues. So if this app made $56.4 thousand in the last 3 months, we multiply by 4, we obtain $225,000 per year of revenues, which is not that much, considering that it got 1.93 million downloads in 3 months only. And imagine all of these people uploading files for free and then sharing with friends. You need to have like very big servers which cost a lot of money for store a lot of space. Anyway, if we apply a 3 per multiplier, which is the basic multiplier, this app could be worth $676,000. But actually, we did not consider one thing: the advertisements that this app is having into it. I was having a look at the amount of daily active users, which was, I think, something like 11 million active users. So this app is having roughly 11 million active users, if I'm not wrong. And there are a lot of advertisement in it, full screen advertisements, which are called interstitial advertisement. So I guess that the main business model of this app is definitely not the subscription model or any in-app purchase into it, but the advertisements. And so the $676,000 that we saw here as potential selling price are nothing compared to the potential $10 million that this app could easily worth. And these statistics related to the possible selling price are coming from my experience in the market, because I'm pretty sure that this application makes way over $20,000 a day in advertisements. And so you can do easily the math. Let's move on. Let's see how we can actually make such an app. It is pretty easy in my opinion. Why? Because you don't need anything different than an AWS bucket where you can store all the things, and even maybe a MongoDB where you can just store all the information related to your users and the possible links that you want to share between people. And yes, you could even use other storages, which may be even cheaper, but I think AWS is cheap enough and is offering a great quality and great support. And so what's the business model of this application? Surprise, surprise, subscription model. And so $5.99 per year or even $1.99 a month with an enough purchase with a lifetime subscription for $99.99. These are the two screens. The one on the left is the one that appears immediately after the onboarding, and the one on the right, as you can see, is the one that appears when you go to search or try to subscribe to this. As you can see, it's not offering much value, honestly. It allows you to, if you subscribe, you will not have advertisements, which is, I think, the main selling point of this application, because there are too many advertisements. The transfer speed, I don't think that people cares really much about it. And support transfer of 100 gigabytes files, which are pretty big amount of files if you think that you're uploading these things from your phone. So, and even the numbers confirms that not many people are actually paying for the subscription, because we are talking about 1.93 million downloads with only $56,000 of revenues, which is fairly low compared to this. But as I said before, 1.96 million downloads and roughly 11.9 million active users means that they generate a lot of money in advertisements. Anyway, where can I get my first thousands of downloads? As usual, cooperation with influencers, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, cold mailing some blogs, improve the ASO keywords, and even running some Apple search ads if you have some budgets. The app that I was talking about today is called Share It, transfer share files. So just try to download it, play around, and understand what's the possible cause of so many downloads and this huge amount of revenues from advertisements and not really from the in-app purchases. As usual, that wraps up our app idea for today, and I hope that this concept sparks inspiration for your upcoming app portfolio. Little disclaimer as usual, all the data that you saw here should be considered as estimates because they are coming from public data tools, which means they may not be accurate. Even though in the past few months I found out that those numbers are pretty much accurate. Anyway, do not forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on Twitter, and even subscribe to the Discord community where we are talking about all of those things related to monetizations, app growth, app ideas, whatever. See you in the next video.